Hello, legends anywhere, anytime. This is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com, just some dude who likes to play video games, and I am here to welcome you all to part 154 of Fire Emblem 3 Houses Blue Lions. So, last video we did some supports, we used up all of our activity points for this week. So let's just get in and complete everything. So let's finish with, let's start first with getting Cyril out of the way with his 3B supports.
Manuela? What's she doing down there?
Ugh. What did I do to deserve pain like this?
You drank too much and got hungover again.
Alright. Same thing as always.
She seems fine. I ought to just keep walking. See no evil, right?
Hear no evil and speak no evil.
Stay right there.
Yeah, she's drunk.
Cyril! It must be a little dollop of destiny meeting you here. Listen, you wouldn't leave me when I needed a little help, would ya?
If he could run away, he would.
Okay, what do you need?
That's my boy, Cyril. You're a saint. I don't want to be trouble, but get me water and medicine. Now, please? I feel a bit better now. Thank you so much, Cyril. My sweet, dear little Cyril.
Professor Manuela, why do you do this to yourself? It makes you feel so bad the next day, I don't see the point.
Oh, you know, sometimes I'm upset and... well, that's it really. It's not something a kid like you could understand. Maybe one day.
Which will happen soon.
Or not. Who knows? All I know is that my head aches.
Professor, isn't this stuff why you keep running men off? And them running is what upsets you. Then you do this all over again.
Yep.
You can't understand heartbreak until you've felt it for yourself. But when you're older, your heart will break. And I'll make sure to be there. To get you water and all that.
So consumed in her madness.
That's okay.
You're always so nice and sweet, Cyril. I'll pay you back. Promise.
Nope, no thanks. No reason to. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, she has been really creepy this support.
Oh, don't be shy. I'll be waiting in the wings for that little heart of yours to shatter. Oh, Cyril. What were you saying? I interrupted, I think.
I was just saying I need to get going. A lot of work to do. Lots. Okay, bye.
Yeah, you should have ran away as quick as possible earlier on, Cyril. And now with Ignatz.
Hey, Ignatz. What you doing?
Cyril, hello. I was just looking outside. Are you off to work right now?
I'm gonna get a bucket and get rid of that big puddle everybody keeps walking around.
Oh, you're getting rid of the puddle over there? That's a shame.
Why?
Huh?
I've quite enjoyed looking at the puddle. But pay me no mind. The work needs doing. I know.
Artistic inspiration.
Huh? What's so nice about it?
Well, look at it. With the addition of the puddle, the whole landscape has changed dramatically. Plus, it's perfectly unique. No two puddles are alike. Light will never again hit the water in quite that way. This whole landscape is unique, in fact. Here, now, for us to enjoy. It didn't exist a moment ago, and it won't exist in a moment.
Quite poetic.
I guess you're right, huh? Weird. I never thought about the rain that way.
Yep.
How it makes the world look different, and how that's kind of special, I mean.
Your mood just brightened, Cyril. And that made the world a little brighter, didn't it? And that's the other thing about looking at a landscape. The view is affected by the viewer's feelings.
Yeah, so everyone looks at something different.
Huh. Maybe you're right. When I remember it, I think Elmira was a real dull and lonely place.
Yeah, that
Once
sucks.
you're out of the city, there's nothing but the plains and sky, and they stretch on forever.
Yeah, when it rains, it changes everything.
You can lose yourself out there. that's the kind of place it is. It's strange. When I remember it now, even though it's lonely, it also seems real pretty too.
Maybe the image in your memories is affected by your emotional state. Anyway, it sounds fascinating.
Yep.
Endless plains, boundless sky. That's Elmira, huh?
He'd love to go and paint it.
The thought of it makes my pulse quicken.
You're a big weirdo, Ignatz.
And he meant that in a
Am
good
I?
way.
I suppose I am.
Sitting around, talking about how pretty puddles are?
Well, when you put it like that. Still, I'd love to see Elmira someday. Cyril, after the war, would you go there with me? We can make some memories of your homeland that aren't all dull and lonely.
Good idea.
I don't know. Maybe, but yeah, I'll think about it.
Yeah, that would be a pretty nice idea, and too bad we won't be able to see it. Now with Lysithea. Now what's going on this time?
Cyril! Cyril? What is he staring at? I see. Hey! What are you looking at there? Anything interesting? Let me have a look. 3 apples, 2 bags of ointment, 1 piece of graphite. Intriguing. Some sort of code, perhaps?
Someone's grocery list.
Nah, I was just asked to go out and buy the stuff on this list.
Oh, that's all? Sorry for interrupting in that case. This is kind of a one-person job, so I won't bother you by offering aid.
You actually helped a lot just now, reading that list for me like you did. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't tell anybody, because I've been trying to keep it a secret, but I don't know how to read, so I wasn't sure what to do with the list.
Wow. Cyril's been working at the monastery for so long and he still doesn't know how to read.
Is that so? But why do you keep it a secret?
Well, here's big little sister tutor Lysithea here to teach ya.
I'd hate it if people figured I wasn't up to a job just because I couldn't read.
You're always welcome to call on me for help. I'd be happy to.
Thanks, I will.
I really mean that. Anything you need.
Okay.
Such as teaching you to read.
Good. Now, you'd better go get those supplies before it gets dark. Do you remember everything on the list? Need me to read it one more time for you?
That would be pretty helpful, actually.
Lysithea is actually so happy she gets to be the mature one for once.
All right, listen up. I'm not going to do this a third time.
Lysithea's not a good liar, is she? She knew I was in trouble right away. Hang on. Did she just want to act like a big sister again?
Yep.
But she looked real happy when she was helping me. And I think I'd like to see that smile again sometime.
Oh, he's getting smitten with her. So, yeah, Manuela and Hanneman.
You keep doing things that aren't called for. It's driving me batty.
Well, you're already quite batty.
You presuppose I am only thinking of you.
Ugh. Let's just not do this, shall we? I don't know why we always end up fighting.
Well, you act like a married couple. You're always teaching opposite houses that are rivals. You have totally different interests, so yeah, that's what kind of why it happens.
It can hardly be helped. You and I seem opposed to one another on a, let's call it, an instinctual level. Perhaps this could even be considered a form of fate.
What an awkward fate to have. I'd like you a lot more if I just hated you. All this fighting and making up is just exhausting.
Yep.
Agreed, yes. It does feel as if we have fallen into a rather tiresome bit of repetition.
What a waste of effort. We're absolutely hopeless, the both of us. Here's a thought. Couples who are similar to one another, share the same views and all that, they're pretty successful. But complete opposites work together too. Surprisingly well sometimes.
Opposites
They
attract.
compensate for each other's weaknesses, and they support one another. Then I look at how hard we work just to avoid screaming at each other, and I don't buy it.
Don't be so hasty to dismiss your own hypothesis. For instance, I am apt at cleaning, but have no talent for cookery, whilst you loathe cleaning, but are a splendid chef.
Yeah.
Would it not be an easier life if, rather than struggle through our weaker areas, we divided the work?
Huh. I suppose our differences do have their advantages.
They always
that
do.
way.
Indeed. If we combine our abilities, housework would be conquered and dinner rendered delicious.
Even though Manuela is a bit of a pig when it comes to messiness, but she can cook.
There are other ways we could find to support one another, I would imagine. We might make a better pair than you think. You and I, together.
Huh. You might be onto something. You and I could be pretty good together. Wait, why are we talking about this? Are you trying to propose marriage with promises of clean floors? You think I'm that easy of a catch? Honestly.
Wow, Manuela.
I did no such thing. You were the one who started discussion on the topic in the first place.
She did that on purpose.
You would agree
so this
with
is
me.
my fault
If you
now?
have
I
objections,
never said it was.
Manuela's and Hanneman supports are just gold. Just plain gold. So yeah, we'll do Gilbert and Annette, then Gilbert and Hanneman.
What's wrong, Father? I didn't expect you to summon me.
I carved this on a whim. I wish for you to take it, Annette.
A wooden doll. You used to make these for me when I was a child.
I still do it, when the mood strikes.
Yeah.
It's so cute. It's... Wait. No. What do you want from me?
You know, this is a very good support conversation. I mean, an estranged father trying to kind of get back in touch with his daughter here.
I want nothing. I was carving and I thought of you. I remembered how happy you would be as a child when I handed one of these dolls to you.
I was back then, but I'm not a child anymore.
You know, I still really wondered what happened back in the day that caused Gilbert to leave his family and go to the church. I really wonder.
It's too late for this now, Father. It doesn't make me happy anymore.
Annette.
And that's because you weren't there for her when she was younger.
I was so lonely after you left. I was always alone. I didn't know where you were or who to turn to for comfort. All I could do was look at the dolls you carved for me and remember you, and weep.
So that's kind of why she lost her happiness for those dolls.
If you don't need it, you can throw it away. It is all the same in the end.
Oh, that's rough.
I am sorry, Annette. I should have given more thought to my actions.
Father, wait! No, this won't do at all. It would be better to throw this doll away.
Nope, don't react in anger, Annette.
You are too cruel, Father. Of course I could never throw it away.
Yeah. Their A rank is going to be quite surprised. Their A and A plus rank is going to be surprising. Well, luckily we should get a certain person being able to support soon.
Why, it's Gilbert. Training on a day off? That man will never change, nor rest, apparently. Is there any need to be so diligent when nobody is watching? Ah, well, at least I can bear witness.
When training, you always put in your best because that's what will save your life.
Professor Hanneman, is there something you need?
He noticed right when he walked up.
Ah, you noticed me. No, not at all. I was simply observing. I apologize for disturbing you.
You've done nothing worthy of apology. Although I fail to understand why you would watch my training.
Oh, well, I watch because I find it quite interesting.
And sometimes that second person with their two eyes can help find where you're making mistakes and help your training.
Your movements are most refined with no unnecessary motions. Elegant is the word, I think.
The cost of repetition training.
I find it quite satisfying to observe. In fact, I might say I was mesmerized.
Is that so?
If only you showed a bit more emotion on your face, just to sell the rest of it. You come off a bit tense.
Training is difficult, a strain on the body. Surely it is natural for one to be tense.
The thing is, when you train, you want to help your body get loose, not tense. Because if you get too tense, you can injure yourself.
Oh, I know well how difficult training can be. But in your case, it's as though you're punishing yourself.
I'm sorry, it's simply how I am.
Hanneman was right on the dot because Gilbert has been punishing himself for years.
No. What do I know of your training? My criticism was perhaps unnecessary. Still, I do feel you are too hard on yourself. Would it not be easier to live a little more freely? Find something that makes you happy and embrace it wholeheartedly. It would do you a world of good.
I thank you for your advice, Professor Hanneman, but I cannot live as you do. Such a way of life is not permitted to me.
Like I said, he's punishing himself.
Now, if you will pardon me, I will return to my training.
Not permitted? I think the only one not permitting you joy, dear Gilbert, is yourself.
And Hanneman is once again on the dot. Still so many supports. So, you know what? We'll go with Annette next. Oh, wait. I just need to check. We'll see what happens if I move elsewhere. So, just to break the monotony of doing everything, we'll just warp here. And let's check the rooms. Yeah, Sally, I don't think except in part 1 where you can find those extra books for experience. Which we want. We want the experience. Especially professor level until you get to A+ rank. Because all those points of activity are helpful. That you really don't find too much up here. Maybe the odd lost item, but... It's funny, they still say whose room it is, especially Claude, Edelgard, Hubert, even though they're no longer there. So, next support. Annette. So... let's do Hanneman there.
Thank you for volunteering to clean this room, Miss Annette. Most appreciated.
Don't worry about it. It's the least I can do to repay you for all you've taught me. It seems like a small payment, honestly. I wish I could do more.
In that case, I have nothing to worry about. Do make sure you get the bookshelf as well. Be thorough.
The bookshelf? But it's not even dusty.
Dirt always lurks in the places you can't see. Best of luck on your hunt.
Basically, he's asked her to pull the books out and look that way.
Oh, okay. Leave it to me.
Fun is gonna happen.
Ooh, there are a lot of rare books here.
Miss Annette, please stop jumping on the stool. You'll tumble down and crack your skull.
Huh? Whoa!
Miss Annette, are you all right? Can you stand?
Yes, I'm fine. Sorry.
Once again, her clumsiness.
What a blessing. Neither the books nor yourself came to any harm. Here, I'll help you clear them up. Oh, my. The inside of this bookshelf is
Yep.
quite filthy.
So dirt was lurking in the places we couldn't see, just like you said.
And we found it thanks to all the books falling. Every cloud has a dusty lining.
This dirt is really bothersome.
Agreed. Shall we endeavor to get rid of it together?
You can count on me.
Yep.
Steady. Don't go leaping about in your enthusiasm.
Don't need to fall again. That one was actually nice, short, sweet, and quick. So, Linhardt it is.
Linhardt, wake up. The war meeting's over.
Why is he sleeping again?
What is it, morning already?
Morning is long gone. I said the war meeting's finished.
If that's the case, I suppose I can sleep a bit longer.
No, you cannot. Get up this instant!
Wow,
calm
that's the first
down.
time I've seen Annette sound a bit pissed.
I was having a wonderful dream.
Oh? What were you dreaming about?
I was dreaming about having the best afternoon nap of my life, and the dream I was having in the dream was amazing.
I thought as much. I have to ask. I'm pretty sure you could do anything you put your mind to. So why do you spend so much of your life sleeping?
I sleep because I'm tired. What other reason would I have?
No one can be that tired all the time.
Well, not all the time, no. Most nights I'm quite wide awake. Sometimes I get distracted and forget to sleep. Usually I sleep 2 days for every 3 I'm awake.
What?
Are you kidding me? No
Dude,
one
that
sleeps
is
for
not
2
good.
days. That's beyond lazy. There's not even a word for that.
I can't help it that my sleep schedule fails to line up with everyone else's.
After I did you the favor of waking you up, you could at least take this seriously.
Yep.
Look, putting in effort is how you grow. You know, as a person and stuff.
The good advice.
Everyone else is working really hard to end the war. Are you really okay with coasting like this?
I'll be fine, Annette. I'll be just
Fine.
fine. Anyway, I'm pretty beat. Talk again soon.
Linhardt, I wasn't finished talking.
All the supports talking about sleep and stuff have made me tired too.
Why did this have to happen? Getting separated from my own troop. I'm a failure as a commander.
Okay, what's going
It's already
on?
almost sunset. My wounds are aching, and I'm so hungry. Maybe I'm just gonna die right here.
Oh, Annette,
no.
don't worry.
That's such a pathetic way to die. I wonder if the rest of my soldiers are okay. I'm so worried about them.
Up and at 'em, Annette. There you go.
Caspar, to the rescue!
Caspar? What are you doing here? I was wounded in the forest, lost sight of my troop. I wandered around and Oh, where is everyone?
Calm down. You got nothing to worry about. They're fine. My men retrieved the rest of your unit.
Nice
You're
job.
the one we've been worried about. How you feeling? Are you hurt? You've got a pretty painful-looking wound on your leg.
That explains it.
I'm alright, though I might have trouble running.
If you say so. I gotta admit, I got the chills when I heard you were missing. Your soldiers told me what happened. I was only able to find you thanks to them. You've got a good troop there. You should be proud.
Trained them well.
What's wrong, Annette? Not feeling so good after all?
No, that's not it. I was just thinking about what a hopeless commander I am.
You're not hopeless. Your troop made it out well, and you're the only one who was missing.
It's my job to look after my soldiers, but they ended up having to look out for me.
It's your job to look both ways to help them, and their job to look after you as well.
If I'm this hopeless, I shouldn't be out there at all.
What are you talking about? I don't know anyone around here who works harder than you. You put your all into your work and everyone knows it. Why do you think your soldiers are so loyal?
Because they know she cares.
Caspar.
There's no way they'd do so much for you if they didn't see it in you.
Yep.
Come on, let's head back. I'll help you if you're having trouble walking. Your soldiers are worried about you. Go show them you're doing just fine.
And that would do
Yes,
more for
you're
morale
right.
than anything else.
Thank you, Caspar.
No problem. Just remember that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as you're learning from them.
And you don't die. There we go. I still have so many sports. I got through quite a bit this time, so we'll do one more with the Lysithea and Ignatz.
Oh, hey, it's you. Going for a walk again today?
No, I'm on cooking duty today, and I have to head into town for some groceries.
All on your own? I'd better go with you. I'd be worried if you went by yourself.
No, please, I can manage on my own.
But won't you have a hard time carrying everything back?
Not at all. I'll be fine. I'm just replacing a few ingredients.
Yep.
Also, I may not look it, but I'm actually quite strong. I've been exercising every day.
Pretty smart too.
You're right. You don't look it. Your biceps are a fraction of the size of Raphael's. If you start fumbling around under the weight of all the groceries, and then you trip and spill everything everywhere... Look, I'm just saying that could be your future. It could happen. It doesn't look pretty.
That's what you think of me, huh?
Yep. You're honestly a bit of a mess.
I see. If that's how you feel.
Oh, knock it off with the wounded puppy dog eyes. As though I'm some sort of villain in your story.
Lysithea, you kind of are acting as one right now.
I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention. I'm just a bit sensitive, that's all. You're talking like you don't respect me.
I see. So now it's my fault?
And once again, her immaturity shows through where she's taken it a bit too seriously.
No matter how grown you seem to think you are, there's so much you're incapable of. You can play at being a mature adult, but it only ever complicates things, and that's exactly what makes you look like a child.
Oh, enough already! Would you just leave me alone?
Maybe I...
Oh,
went a bit
you
far
most
that
certainly
time.
did.
But he's so stubborn despite his ineptitude. I can't just leave it be.
That's just
He's
your
so
point of view.
foolish, constantly making a mess of things. Wait, but then...
No matter how much we stretch, some things are always beyond us. I think it's fine to be vulnerable and ask for help sometimes.
What he said to me before. To everyone else, do I seem just like Ignatz?
Probably. There we go. So we certainly got through a lot of sports today. And did it pop up? No. Okay. So I will be ending the video here, and we'll be doing one more video supports before moving on to the next week. So this is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com, just some dude who likes to play video games. As always, if you've liked my videos, please comment, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, visit SomeDudePlays.com, and remember, we are all legends, so have a great day, everyone.